Hi, it's Jeremy Baker with JTB Internet Marketing, and welcome to this edition of Expert Interviews Live, where I interview experts in their field. And my guest today, once again, is Dr. Roy Carlson, Center for Implants, Sedation Dentistry, and Orthodontics. And he's going to explain a little bit today about sedation dentistry, what that is, and who it's for. Welcome once again, Dr. Carlson.
Thank you, Jeremy. It's good to be here today on this beautiful sunny day in Seattle. The skies are always blue in Seattle, and today's one of those days.
It is an absolutely beautiful, perfect day out there. Who can't agree with 70 degrees and sunshine in Seattle? So we are very fortunate today to have that. So before we get started here with the specific questions I have about sedation dentistry, I would like you to give us a general overview of your dental practice. For those of you who do not know Dr. Roy Carlson, he is located in Edmonds, across from Swedish Edmonds in the Stevens Professional Center, and he has been there for many years, is very accomplished. And his website is rwcarlsondds.com. That's rwcarlsondds.com. He can be reached at 425-775-2521. And so let's get into the topic at hand here, and that's sedation dentistry. And the first question I have about sedation dentistry is, well, why don't you explain to us what sedation dentistry is?
Oral sedation dentistry is a medical procedure where we administer select drugs to patients who are fearful and want a more relaxing experience with their dentistry.
Okay, so can you explain more specifically on what the options are available in terms of the sedation dentistry procedures?
Right. I have my moderate sedation permit from the Washington Department of Oral Health, and there's different types of sedation. There is light sedation, there's moderate sedation, there's deep sedation, and then there's general anesthesia. At this office, we don't get into the deep sedation or the general anesthesia because those are beyond the scope of what we're licensed to do. But different types of sedation you might have heard about it. Nitrous oxide is a great agent to help calm people down. There are multiple oral agents we use to supplement the nitrous oxide, and we can select those to each individual's specific needs. So yeah, it's terrific for anybody that would just like to take the edge off dentistry. You know, there's 50% of the population does not see the dentist, you know, for a variety of reasons. And one of the biggest reasons is because they are fearful. So the sedation takes that equation out of the picture so they can be relaxed and they don't have to be so uptight about getting their dentistry taken care of.
Okay, great. That's good to know. And I noticed that when you came up to the camera here, you had a machine. Did you want to hold the machine up and kind of explain a little bit about that monitor that you have?
Yeah. One of the things we do to keep our patients safe is to monitor the blood pressure, the oxygen saturation, and the pulse rate. So we hook this up to the patient, and they're monitored throughout the procedures. And there's actually a printout. It actually prints out a record of what was happening for that patient during their specific procedure, so we can monitor to make sure everything is going terrific and safe. Safety is the number one thing with our patients.
Excellent. Excellent information. And then as a potential patient, I would, considering sedation dentistry, I would want to know if there are any potential risks.
Absolutely. What we do is we get the medical history, a complete medical history, any medications the patient is presently taking, and we run that through our software to see if there's any complications with any particular medication we were going to use, which would be the safest medication. So that reminds me of a time we were taking out some wisdom teeth on a gal, and she was fearful, so she wanted sedation. So we used some nitrous oxide and oral sedation. And when the procedure went uneventful, we called her up the next day. She hardly remembered anything about it. She was having hardly any discomfort, and so it gives you kind of an amnesic effect. You don't remember all the details, and the time seems to fly by. So it was particularly a good event for her, and it is for many patients. Would testify the same way.
Well, that is great information. And once again, Dr. Carlson, it is really nice talking to you. It's really nice getting a wealth of knowledge from you, and I hope our viewers can see that. And once again, I'd like to give our viewers a way to get in immediate contact with you. Once again, his website is rwcarlsondds.com, and he can be reached directly at 425-775-2521. Thank you once again, Dr. Carlson, and I look forward to speaking with you further down the road about other interesting topics.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Thank you very much.
Have a great day.
We'll talk to you later.
All right, bye.
Bye.